Good evening, friends. So I'm glad you guys are here. I am doing my winter night routine. And really, it's not my winter night routine, it's our winter night routine. And so I'm just kind of showing you and sharing with you what I do on a winter's night because we're still kind of experiencing winter here in Texas. And just what we're doing. And just how we kind of wind down for the night with my family because everybody's home tonight. And first, I'd like to start with lighting all of these twinkle lights or fairy lights. This is my go-to jam on my winter's night just because it kind of sets the mood in our house and it kind of makes me feel very cozy. I have a lot of those like jars that I've kind of stuffed the twinkle lights in, and just, you know, getting those things lit up and the house is dim and it kind of just calms everybody down for the night. I'm going to start cooking dinner in a little bit. But I just kind of wanted to share with you what we do, you know, on our regular, normal, when we're in the house and not going on date nights, and what we're doing for this routine. Here I'm starting my diffuser. And I really love this diffuser. I'll link it down in the description box below. I really love this diffuser because it has several different settings. I want to say about 8 different settings. And I'm really a kind of basil, bergamot, sandalwood kind of smelling girl, so I like those things there. And it has a sound machine attached to the diffuser, which is really amazing because being a mom of boys, you know, the sound machine kind of just calms everybody down. You guys know that I'm a really big candle lover, so I'm gonna go ahead and give these candles a light. And my husband lit a candle at the kitchen table, and so we're gonna kind of get started with our dinner. And tonight on the menu, I'm doing cream cheese chicken chili. And this is actually a recipe that I got from a friend on Instagram, and I will link her Instagram down below. And guys, I wanted to show you that I've already kind of washed my chicken, and I'm gonna grill it in this pan right here, which was very inexpensive. I picked this pan up at Home Goods, and I'm just gonna season it with a little bit of taco seasoning. I've already seasoned it with a little bit of Zatarans and a little garlic powder, but I wanted to give it that taco taste so that it kind of gives you the authenticity of chili, especially like a Mexican chili. So dinner cannot go a blast without us having a little bit of glass of wine, and this is just a sangria wine that was given to us as a gift. And so it's a little bit more on the alcoholic side, and we are not really big drinkers, but every now and again we will have a glass of wine just before dinner. And this is, you know, being school teachers, it can be a little bit stressful sometimes. So here I'm going in with more of this taco seasoning. And guys, that is my favorite taco seasoning. Out of all the taco seasonings that are on the market, this one is my absolute favorite, and it is by Taco Bell. It's so funny because I don't even eat at Taco Bell. So, but the seasoning is my jam. So here I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna make sure that I'm giving this chicken some really nice grill marks, and just make sure that we have the chicken kind of cooked. It doesn't have to be cooked all the way through because it's gonna go finish its cooking process in the pot, the very pot next to me. So here I'm just kind of giving it a turn and just kind of making sure. I have another cutting board over here, and I'm gonna put that there. My husband's gonna come in and he's gonna dice all that chicken up for me just so we can get it into the pot and kind of get this meal going. Guys, I want to say that this meal is very short-lived. You do not have to really babysit this. It is very good. This will be a very good meal to like cook ahead and have ready to go for during the week. One thing that we really love with the meal is just you can garnish it with avocados or sour cream, or you can garnish it with corn chips or tortilla chips. It's really up to you. It's a really nice one-pot meal that you don't have to do a lot of fuss over. So Gerald's just kind of dicing this into some strips, but then he's gonna cut it into some cubes to make it go a lot further, and it'll be a lot heartier. So I have more chicken cooking over there, and actually because we are a family of 6, I am cooking 5 chicken breasts, and so that kind of goes over for into if someone wants seconds, because when you're cooking for 6, there's not really a lot of seconds that go into the meal when you have a lot of boys in the house. So here Gerald is dumping in the chicken, and then I put in a can of corn and 2 cans of black beans. It really is your preference and how many people you're gonna feed. So I did a can of corn and 2 cans of black beans. And so that seemed to do really well for my family, because there was nothing left after we completed this meal. And this was actually my first time making the cream cheese chicken chili, but the boys really gave it rave reviews. So it'll definitely be something on our menu from going forward, especially because it's still cold here in Texas. And so here I'm gonna dump in more black beans and give that a little bit of stir. Here I'm going in with a can of rotel tomatoes. I do have some kids in the house that don't like tomatoes, but when you go with this, it really, they really don't taste the tomatoes. And guys, I did not open up a new packet of taco seasoning. I just used what was left in my packet. So 1 packet of taco seasoning, and I will put the recipe down in the box below for you. And then I use 1 pack of ranch seasoning mix, not the ranch dressing, but the ranch seasoning mix. And so here I'm just giving everything a good stir. There is no liquid yet in this pot. I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken broth for the flavor. But remember, this is cream cheese chicken chili. So the first thing I'm gonna add in here is a little bit of a block of cream cheese. You don't need 2 blocks, but a block of cream cheese. And if you notice right there on the side, I have not cut up the last 2 chicken breasts yet. So we have a block of cream cheese, and then we're gonna go in, I'm gonna break that up a little bit because the heat is gonna melt all of that down, and the cream cheese really is just there to kind of thicken it up. And I'm really happy that I get to share this recipe with you guys, just because I don't always get a chance to cook on my channel, but when I do, I love to make, share the recipe with you guys. So here I'm adding about 1.5 cups of chicken broth, just so it can kind of start mellowing out. I have it on medium heat. I don't have it on high heat. And I'm also adding a little bit of heavy whipping cream, which is really just to kind of make it more and more yummy and just more creamy. And so as this is cooking, I'll add a little bit more of that heavy whipping cream. And then here I have a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, because we don't really use the regular table salt anymore. I just think this one has a better caloric content as far as how healthy it is for you. And it's just a lot better for you. It has a lot better ingredients. And so there I'm kind of using that HEB. We have an HEB near us, which is my favorite store. And all I'm doing is I put a little bit of Colby Jack cheese on the top, and then I'm just putting a few more pieces of avocado, fresh avocado, on the top of my soup. And so I'm calling the boys down, and here they are enjoying their dinner. And this is usually what dinner time looks like for us in our house. We decided to go with corn chips, or we decided to do the tortilla chips. And so we really like just, these one pot meals, or we like, just a bowl of something and not, too much fuss over dinner. And so we have these corn chips that my boys were asking me what was the favorite for me. I'll have to be honest, the corn chips were my favorite. So as the night is progressing, I'm getting ready to get my bath ready, because I am getting very tired and I've done the dinner thing. And guys, this is a very, easy night, and this is what I'm doing on a regular night on the weekend. I'm not making too much fuss about anything. And I'm just getting ready to get my bath and, get things situated for the evening. I'm making sure that the tub is clean, and that I'm gonna go over and get some candles lit, and just make sure that I have some things ready for my bath. And in my restroom, you guys see, I always light candles before I start my bath, because that's wind down for me. If you notice in my restroom, I have lots of plants, just because Plants are my jam, and you know, plants are so healthy for you, especially when they're in your home. So I try to put plants all around our house. So here I've lit my candles and I got my bath water running. And guys, I'm a hot steamy bath person. I love my water really hot, probably as hot as I can take it. And that's just the tiredness in me, as somebody who just likes to relax. And so once I'm done with my bath, I'm gonna go ahead and just take off this makeup for the night. I'm using my simple wipes, and I've also used this in my skincare routine video that you guys can check out, that's already loaded on my channel. So here I'm just taking off all this makeup. One wipe usually does the job for me, and I really do like these simple wipes. They're really gentle. There's some new products that I'm going to be trying soon on my channel, so you guys can see that very soon. I just tucked this hair out of my face because it's growing and it's time for a haircut. But just wanted to share with you guys the things that I do at night before I get ready to get down into my bed. So here I'm going in with the St. Ives cleaning stick. And guys, all this needs is a little bit, just make sure your face is damp and make sure that you have damp skin. And once it looks like I'm rolling nothing on my face, but once I start putting a little bit more water on there, that's when the magic happens. I just love this stick and it is so nice. I will link it down in the description box. And so I'm going to give my face a good little wash, and you will notice that it's starting to lather up just because I've added water to it. And that's why I say, you see how it's such magic. I such love it. And I'm just giving my face a good wash, getting all of that foundation off. Now I'm gonna go in with my favorite spray, which is the Mario Badescu. I love this because it's in the cucumber and green tea scent. I haven't tried the other scents yet, but I do love this one. It's really nice. I love this lanolin rosehip oil. It's a firming serum. I mean, I'm not getting any younger, but I definitely want to take care of the skin that I have. So I use that to kind of, you know, tighten up my skin. It's not super tight, so I don't want you to get that thinking that it's just gonna pull your skin to death. It is not. It is just working on those fine lines and, you know, just your skin, making sure that it's really nice and it's soft, and I just love it. And guys, this is my favorite. I've talked about this so much. The L'Oreal Hydra Genius. I do one pump on the back of my hand, and I cannot say enough how wonderful the smell is in this product. It is very lightweight, which I call very weightless. It is very thin, but it is so nice. And I also wear this underneath my makeup. So this is something that I really love. I've been kind of mostly using this at night and using a few new products on my underneath my makeup in the daytime before I go to school. So usually before I go to bed, I go into the kitchen and I get apple juice. I've been on this apple juice kick a little bit lately. So I go in here and get some apple juice. I just get one of my wine glasses and I get a little apple juice. And it's so funny because this has kind of been my nightly craving. I don't go in for any food or anything, but I will go in to get a cup of apple juice. And I have medicine to take before I go to bed. Nothing major, but I just get me a little cup of apple juice. And then the funniest thing, and my husband, I know he's laughing, but I always get a straw. I just love drinking out of straws. I just have this thing about straws, and you know, this is my nighttime routine. So I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.